then, how we doing? Right. Just quick intro. Fill you in. I've played the game up until Colonel. I got about 30% in. And I thought, I'm going to leave it, because I knew this was coming out in the hard mode and everything. Didn't know they'd have an impossible mode, which is even better. So, I've made the game as hard as I can make it. I'm going to have a go at challenging it. See if we can do it. I've got backup. My mate Gaz and Big Mark, they're also playing a game, so I'll call on them if I need to. I've got my little handbook. Hammer time, look. Lewis wants when I do my sim racing, but I'm just keeping notes of like what I've earned off each level and things, just in case we ever have to go back or we run the business into the ground, literally. Hopefully we don't. So, like, just when I've done Precipice, I've been quite ruthless. I was coasting down hills. Did as little as I could. I spent, what, 100 and something like 60 odd dollars or so, well, I'm going to call them dollars, on fuel for my scout, and that was it. So, got up to 2-star XP, because obviously you need 10 grand on this to recover to a field Ford operating base. Can't use the service trucks. Convoys damage the roads. Everything costs twice as much, 3 times as much. You have to be more resourceful, like getting resources and everything else. So impossible. I don't know, man. I ain't having it. I love a challenge. Got nothing else to do. Stuck at home poorly. Right, let's get stuck into it then. I'm gonna well, what's the time? I was only gonna have a little intro, but I'll only give you 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna go and play some golf with me, mate. That's what I chose over the pickup. The Thunder. The DLC, the new one looks nice that you get. Oof. Right. I was going to do this live, but it's getting a bit late now. I've got sidetracked talking to the wife and other stuff. So I'm going to just publish this in the morning. Operation Aftermath. The company returns to the region after the storm has passed to witness the aftermath and help mitigate the consequences. North Africa Spring.
Looks
Here's
like
Kelly.
our hard work paid off. The storm's passed and the town's still standing. Still, we better check for damage. I've marked your destination at the harbor.
Right then. So, one thing I was asking myself is if when my trucks spawn back over here, because obviously you can't just put them in the garage anymore. Even if you drive them to the garage, it still wants 10 grand to put them in the garage. So you've just got to leave them on the map. And this was had like 42 fuel in, so it's obviously refueled it, which is nice. I've been trying to wrap my brains today about this map, but I can't really remember it. Hold on, I'm the wrong. What the hold on. Oh no, it isn't. I thought it was that precipice map for a minute then. Or is it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? We just carry it on, don't we? Hold on, I have chose. I don't know what map I'm on. Even still, I've got something to do. What's this? Ah, okay, yeah, it is then. Because the storm has subsided, the region is safe. Now it's time to evaluate the situation and deal with the aftermath. We're on our way to the main transport hub across the bridge, not too far from here. Let's meet our rendezvous point. Let's meet at our rendezvous point and set up the operating base. Harbour base will be restored. I might have to move my camera tomorrow over to the right here. Okay, is that the only one we got to do? Building bridges. So, hold on, we gotta fucking build a bridge. Nah, this was the way over down here when I remember now. Yes. Okie dokie. Right. I can't rush into anything. This is a thing. A little bit of planning. Because I've got to think I've only got 80 fuel. It will refuel when we get there. It was like $4 a litre when I did it last time. Well then, let's have a little drive. I'll do this mission and then I'll be back in the daytime. I'll be back at all sorts of times, so if you see this, you just have to whack that notification or something if you want to catch me live. New colours. Those who followed the channel before would have seen me in the blue and orange, but just gone for solid yellow. And I can't afford to ditch this, because I'll ditch it and it's game over. And this is the road we want to go down. I've got nothing to make anything with, so that's out of the question. I could take the high road. It's definitely a drier route in it. With that early on, we can just restart the map, I suppose. So you notice as well now we've got things like gearbox and that, and low gears, neutrals, coasting down the hills. I think the game's definitely going to need optimising again, especially after just running a load of more in it, load more info. Take our time down here. Can't afford to roof it. 10 grand. I ain't spending that. Might be a bit more slow paced than the last effort. See it, all the everything popping in, look. Textures are off, ain't they? It was like this last night, but I swapped it over to performance mode, but it was even worse. I imagine they'll have a hot fix out pretty soon. If they can optimise the AWRC and get rid of all the screen tears and make that look nice, I'm sure they can do it with this. I know it's a different company, like. Nearly used 20 litres coming here. Bridge is How far's the bridge? Next one down. Down the middle. Very easy on the eyes, is it? We'll carry on though. Bit of low gear.
At least this bridge is still in one piece. We had to move our operations before the storm. We needed to get to that harbor, so it had to be lowered. I was a bit worried about it, storm and all.
Well, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to play this for. It's making me squint. This is the way, I think. If I remember. Down here and up a hill. No. So I don't want to get wrong in it. Must have been down here. What's going on? I think I remember not being able to get past this bit of road though. Definitely a turning up here somewhere. Oh, this is doing me head in. Let's just have a look in the settings. And if happy days. Cavalry has finally arrived. Your work is just getting started.
You might have noticed we've deployed some additional support. Supplies, vehicles, that kind of thing. But you'll need to jump in the crane and move all those containers out of the way first. And then you'll need to check the road from the harbor base to the transit point and clear out any hazards. Once that's done, you can plot a route for our vehicles.
Righto. Right then. Oh, I get 10 minutes. Clear all the objectives. Nice. Last one. Gosh. What else we got to do? Reach location. Yeah, we can refuel here. How do we get out? We gotta go back out and around. Comes the rain. Yeah, nice. Nice. Let's move the sand around. Got it. Send additional support to the transit point. Infrastructure route. So from there to there, sort the road out. Up to there, we can do that. So where was my dumper? Oh, Inzi Quarry. It's fired up for me already. Nice. Right out, we can do this. So, it's nearly past, isn't it? Now, that's enough then. Right, I'm going to come back before we get stuck into anything. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'll leave these where they are. This thing I'm just going to reverse out the way a little bit. Leave it there. It looks nice like that, doesn't it, man? In the yellow. Happy days. I'm happy with that. For little lad, Bumblebee, Dad. I was like, yeah, I know. Cheered him up anyway. Right, same then. Appreciate you tuning in for this. Hope you enjoyed it, because there's going to be probably about 200 hours worth for this, I reckon. Even if we get through it in time, we'll see. And I'll give it my best shot, man. Right, nice one. I'll go and smash my golf. I'll catch you all in the day one, part two. Really, we'll just have this as a little intro video. But nice. Right, bye for now. Ta-da.